Once again, we are back on Ek Boond Soch ki Tea Talk, Train of a Thought with brand guru Jagdeep Kapoor ji. With India's first strategic brand marketing consultancy in India.
Thank you.
We have gone to the various episodes with brand guru, right from his starting off and career, and we have seen career, we have seen his stories, and even the transformation of an Samsika consultancy, where about 1,000 brands are created and nurtured by brand guru Jagdeep Kapoor. And also we have seen the various books what sir had written in terms of 24 mantras, 9 shastras, 18 brand astras, then brand namkaran, brand serve, brand segmentation, and the whole display of the books which are there. Now, sir, in this episode, as far as a career which is concerned, like when we talk in terms of the students, how they can get into an brand aspects like.
Sure. In fact, before I begin, I'd like to tell you something which is very interesting. You know, many years ago, and I met with two gentlemen, and these gentlemen were from the financial world. And they came in to me and to Samsika saying that we'd like to change our brand name because a lot of international companies in finance were coming in, and they felt that they should look at a name which is a little more modern or international. So while discussing with them, I said, what is your brand name? They said, it is Motilal Oswal. And I recommended to them that you are an ethnic category, your credibility is very high, you should be a Desi Khari name only. Motilal Oswal is a very good name, don't change your name, and recommended to them. And they took that recommendation. And today Motilal Oswal is at a different level. The two gentlemen that I met there were Mr. Motilal Oswal himself and Mr. Ramdev Agarwal. And both of them are not only clients but dear friends, and I have great respect for them. The reason why for the career I am explaining to them is both of them are chartered accountants. Both of them started off their career from scratch, and I've seen them grow. And both of them had the open-mindedness to be able to look at it and say, hey, we would like to change because there's DSP Merrill Lynch and so and ASK Raymond and all these guys have come in. So should we change our name? So they were always exploring. And then when we came to me and they said that should change our name, we said no. Stick to your name is correct, you are a Desi Kari category, you're credible. And they took that recommendation, and Motilal Oswal continues as Motilal Oswal. I remember on their 25th anniversary in Prabha Devi in their office, both Mr. Motilal Oswal and Ramdev Agarwal ji took me out and showed me the signage there and said, thank God we did change our name. And now what happens is these are people who are career oriented. They are chartered accountants, they are very well versed, but though their thinking is sky high, their feet are on the ground. And therefore my first thing is that you should aspire sky high. Your ambitions could be high for your career, but you must make sure that your feet are on the ground. Your foundation is very, very solid. You cannot forget the basics. Okay, lot of new things will happen, lot of waves will come, but your basics, your grounding, your foundation for your career, whether it be academics or whether it be experience or whether it be exposure or whether it be expertise, it is important that that be very, very solid. That's the first thing for your career, I would say. Second thing is, you have to choose that field which you love and you like to do. You should not choose because it pays you more or other people are doing it. Okay? Like for example, in marketing, there are many options. You could be in advertising, you could be in promotion, you could be in PR, you could be in sales distribution, you could be in packaging, you could be in designing, you could be in media, there are so many aspects in which you could choose which one to go into it. But it's very, very important that what you love to do, is more important. You can always get the skill, but in my opinion, and this is my third point for your career, skill is important. But along with skill, will is also important. इच्छा होनी चाहिए.
Correct.
You should love to do that. And the third thing is, skill के साथ, will के साथ, दिल भी होना चाहिए. So only when you have skill, will, dil, then your career will take off. You have 10 choices and you may choose one. Others may say do this, someone is doing this. What you like, what you love to do, every morning when you get up, are you excited to go and do that? So that's where your career part comes. The fourth thing I would like to mention is the skill, will and dil. That will make you have a good successful career. There are two more points I want to make. The fifth point is, constantly you need to upgrade. Things keep changing. You cannot be in a position not to upgrade, whether your skills, your orientation, your thinking. What was yesterday may not be today. Are you willing to change? Are you willing to keep an open mind? And my fifth brand mantra is this: दिमाग खोलो, मार्केट खुलेगा. मार्केट खुलेगा, किस्मत खुलेगी. अगर दिमाग बंद, मार्केट बंद. Market बंद, किस्मत बंद. So for your career, keep an open mind. दिमाग खोलो. It's quite possible that what was correct 20 years ago may not be relevant today. And you have to obviously upgrade. So that's my fifth point of upgradation. Okay? And keeping an open mind. कि दिमाग खोलो, market खुलेगा, किस्मत खुलेगी. And the sixth point about the career, which I'd like to mention, is don't worry about what others are doing. Don't worry about what others are saying. You look at what are your strengths. आपके अंदर क्या potential है और बाहर क्या potential. I will tell you that there are many people who may have actually academically studied a particular subject and got trained onto a particular thing, but their calling or their love or their passion took them to a different career. There's nothing wrong in that, but you have to make sure that you have to love what you do. If you don't love what you do, then the world may think your career is great, but every night you're not sleeping peacefully in a satisfied manner. Every morning you're not getting up wanting to go and do that. You see, so the whole idea is, I tell you something. As far as I am concerned, I am from a finance commerce background. I am a BCom. But I chose not to take finance, but to go into brand marketing. And because that's where my passion was, that's where my love was. I remember after my first year MBA, second year when specialization takes place, the director of the institute had put my name in the finance batch. Because went by saying that, commerce, so I said, no, I don't buy. I would like to be in brand marketing. I'd like to see consumer behavior. That's what I love. I had to convince her. And then went into and did what I love to do. Career is something which is part of your life. You cannot separate it from your life. It's life itself. So your family, your career, your aspiration. So when you're looking at a career, please choose something that you love to do, right? so that you can continue doing it and every morning get up and want to do it with even greater passion. These would be my 6 pieces of advice for career. Choices are many. You can pick and choose one small niche and become the greatest expert in that, or you may take an overall view. But make sure whatever career you choose, you are in a sustainable manner in love with that. And if you love doing what you do, you will do well, as so many people would have told you. Careers are made by you yourself. No one else makes your career. But the first thing about that is the choice that you make. What do you want to do? Where do you want to do? How do you want to do it? And we have a very simple Samsika 5 wives and 1 husband module. Very simple. 5 wives are 5 W's. Who, where, when, where, why. The 1 husband is the H. How. As long as you've got clarity in that and you love what you're doing, your career will be successful. All the best for your career, and whether you want to choose a career in brand, in marketing, in sales, in distribution, in pricing, in media, in advertising, in customer service, in PR, in promotion, in creative, in media, wherever. Make sure that you choose something which you want to do, which you love to do, and which you want to do all your life. All the best.
That was brand guru Jagdeep Kapoor for you on Tea Talk. You should have a skill, will. Along with that, you need to have a will. I think tips which are given, if you follow that, I'm sure like you can make a good career. So thank you very much for spending a valuable time on Tea Talk. For the audience, God bless you in abundance.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Doctor.
Thanks.